should I begin? My team play to win, no we get it in. Play the club, fucking with the pack, that'd be a sin. We was blessed with a couple things I cannot explain. Took his phone, hard to look, and at this made me let it rain. Hit that blast, he like what's the sound? Told him chop it down, yeah square, fill him up around. Know his metrics now, take him out, we won't make him wait. We will not be late, bro, hit my phone, ask him what's the code. Told him it's a date, got the drop, then we shut him down, open up shop. Seen a kept it moving, homie, he ain't even stop. You know why? To some music that was bumping down the block. Had to put away the pistol, I ain't fucking with the cop. Take a shot of the liquor, you should know what's in my cup. Got a team full of smokers, everybody rolling up. Seen a nigga bust a U, I ain't really give a fuck. Know I keep a shooter with me, I got Ray Ray in the cut. Good people, welcome back once again on another fine Wednesday at 9 p.m. If you don't already know, I am Trey Holiday, and this is the TraMaticPODCAST, episode 140. As always, I'm in the motherfucking building, and I'm with my motherfucking guys. Start with my player partner himself.
Shells the Hootie Mac, Hootie Bang Bang from the Plain Gang. What's good?
As always, we got my good brother in the building.
My bad. What's going on, good people? You already know, Bloody Louie. You got options.
Civilized. And as always, thankfully, we got that big fella in the building.
You, chubby baby, chubby baby, chubby baby. Finna get active.
Sir. Fellas. So as Louis kind of noted, you feel me, from the messages niggas received earlier, I'm motherfucking tired, y'all. You feel me? Motherfucking tired. Hey, bro, we had playoffs on Sunday. Came up short in the championship game. But that was 3 games back-to-back, 10, 11, and 12. And I don't know what degree type of heat, you feel me? But nigga is not as young as he used to be. You feel me?
Still feeling the repercussions?
This the thing, right? Monday felt like a little better. Tuesday was like, oh, my nigga, you good. Then I got bowling on Tuesday nights. By the 3rd game in bowling, bro, it's like my legs wouldn't even work the way I was trying to get them to work, bro. Body was worn the fuck out, you feel me? So, like, a major part of me was like, yo, because I got out of work Monday and I ended up washing my car, bro. You feel me? Because it's like, the motherfucker needed to be washed, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was that kind of rest day. Getting Tuesday bowling, it was like, yo, my nigga, like, I got the ball shot tomorrow night. I work Friday night. Like, I might just chill tonight, you feel me? But before I did that, you feel me, I wanted to see if y'all had anything, you feel me, on y'all radar to discuss. And I figured maybe, you feel me, I could be here and get my input in when I need to, you feel me? But now I had to work so hard, bro, because the nigga definitely is tired as a motherfucker, my nigga. But with that being said, once again, we are here, you feel me? Random question, you feel me? I don't know, is any of y'all niggas in the battle rap? You feel me? Were you ever in the battle? Chubbs, yes. You feel me? Louis, no. Hootie.
Early stages of battle rap before niggas started reciting poetry. When it was rap, I was into it.
I feel like my nigga Hootie just not all the way with me today. You feel me? Just like a lot going on. He on mute. His intro was a little delayed. You feel me? Like, can you not get off of mute? What's going on? I can't unmute you because you muted yourself. You feel me? There we go.
Yeah, I'm
But
good. I don't
damn,
know
my
what
nigga,
the hell's going on.
shit is all
Y'all good? I'm
rambunctious
good.
out
I'm
this
here.
motherfucker.
Y'all got it. Y'all niggas
But
got it.
apparently this weekend, the nigga T-Rex was battling Geechee Gotti, and T-Rex fell out and had a seizure mid-battle, bro.
I saw
Oh
that.
yeah, I
That
seen
shit
that.
is crazy. That shit's
Yeah, it is
crazy,
crazy.
bro. Mid-battle, though.
It's
Is Joe,
Now,
is Joe
this is
like
what I
somebody
learned.
like
that's
that.
like a big name in that shit?
T-Rex, T-Rex is like from Smack DVD days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I don't particularly care for him, he definitely probably like a battle rap legend. You feel me?
Okay.
So he was around early. He kind of like disappeared for a minute, and then like he been coming back and shit. You feel me? But he was battling Geechee Gotti. She was crazy. Like I don't even know how far into the battle that they were. You feel me? But
Right.
Last battle. It was the last battle.
I'm
Last
Now you
talking
round.
about
saying what
like
round it
was
was?
it the first round of their battle?
What part of the battle? All right. I'm not sure what round it was, but I
Yeah,
know that was like the last battle, and like they had to wait all day basically before they went.
might have been the heat, bro. This shit might have been too hot in
I
that
was
bitch.
just thinking that like last battle, that nigga's probably in that motherfucker hot.
Yeah,
Probably
the
Turning up.
sweating a
smack
little
events are
bit.
they're very uncomfortable. It's a
You
whole
been to
bunch of
one?
smoke going on, lots of crowded. No, I just know, I watched
Look,
enough to know about it and heard people speak on it,
I
like
just
the people who've been there. They're like,
The most
it's a very uncomfortable environment, smoke everywhere, a lot of people, heat.
and a
No,
lot of
not
standing. Most
food,
people
served,
standing up the whole time.
That too.
that too,
Try and
like
charge
six,
the niggas $5 for a bottle of water in that bitch.
just a
but
very
I mean, if
uncomfortable
you're a
atmosphere.
battler, the water, all the amenities should be provided to the battler's utmost comfort. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
I'm
to
not
them,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah,
For the
Or
goers.
but
maybe,
For the
yeah,
and
that's
then maybe it's only when it's performance time. I don't know if they get
right.
free per diems and shit like
It gotta
truth be
be like
told, though,
holiday shells, nigga. We ain't coming till it's time to go on stage.
that.
truth be told, it's been niggas who done on stage, passed out before. Like niggas done did a whole lot of shit at these events, bro. But have
Have a
I ever
nigga
seen
ever had a
seizures?
seizure?
Have I ever seen? No, no, I haven't.
First
So
time for
you
everything.
know,
Yeah,
hopefully, I heard that he doing well in recovery. You feel me?
yeah, straight.
If a nigga make a return to battle rap, is that off limits or can you just go straight smack at it? Like, yeah,
I'm definitely bringing it up. Nigga, last time you was on this
Nah,
stage,
niggas
niggas had
bring,
you all them shaking.
niggas bringing that up.
Definitely got to dedicate a round to it.
Don't
definitely.
let it be
Hey, yo, but you know
like
what?
don't match Ichi because he'll bring that shit up.
That actually took
Hilarious,
me to
bro.
an interesting take, yo, because I was I be at work trying to find shit to watch. So apparently T Top battled Miss Hustle over the weekend, and like she was mad at him for some of the well, apparently he spoke something about her daughter or some shit like that, and like she was like feeling a way about it. Now apparently she ain't addressed it immediately, but after the fact she did say something about it. Also from what I hear, she lost the battle. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get your opinion just from what you've seen from battle rap, whatever your concept of battle rap is, or your feelings. Do you feel like when you decide to be a battle rapper, everything is fair play, or do you feel like certain things should be off limits.
What I know
Nothing off
is
limits.
whenever a battle rapper wants something off limits, like not something not to be mentioned, they'll say it before the battle. They'll let their opponent know, like, yo, don't talk about my daughter or whatever, nothing like that. Like, you can say what you want, but don't talk about so-and-so. Like, certain niggas that put that stipulation in there. But for the most part, anything goes. Niggas will talk about everything. Especially if you one of the niggas where your life is an open book, they're going to go there. They're going to go right there.
Yo, you can tell me to not talk about something all day. Once we step into that battle, nigga, ain't no telling. I made stuff freestyling about it. Even though we just agreed, I made you stuff freestyling about. You know what I mean? Especially if you think you gonna kick my ass up here on this stage.
If you start losing, that's definitely the trump card. You get to losing.
Hey, Hootie, you know what's wild about that, Hootie? It's been cases where niggas have done shit like that in a battle. There's a battle in particular where that shit happened. A nigga told somebody not to mention somebody, and he mentioned it in the battle. Yeah, niggas will do it anyway.
Yeah. So it's like it's really nothing. It's more of like, don't let your business get out.
Nothing. Listen,
'Cause
nothing will ever beat. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you. Nothing will ever beat that though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. That was the most unnecessary reason for a fight to break out in the
It
battle.
Oh,
was.
you mad because I'm styling on you.
Like, yo, he was obviously mad that he was styling on him, bro. That's obvious. You feel me? Like, bro, like the jig is up, bro. The jig is
Nigga was
up,
too tough
nigga.
Tony, yo. He was too tough Tony.
I think that was that Math? Well, that was another nigga. Math got in a fight with somebody else.
Nah, that wasn't mad.
No, that was another nigga. That was another nigga.
But that was not too far from the same time period, though. That's when I used to listen to battle rap back then.
Definitely the beginning of like World Star days.
YouTube and shit like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Early
When
YouTube.
niggas was getting swung on, body. Body. When niggas was getting swung on.
Swung on.
That's when I used to
Niggas
watch.
was mad because he was styling on him, bro. You ever
just
been
getting
mad because
sold,
somebody
bro.
was styling on you, bro?
Yeah.
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 Can we get an example of a time that you
Wow.
was mad somebody was styling on you?
Not like literally like hate. I never like literally hated on that nigga, but you know, like just like on some hooping shit, a nigga might style on you, and you know what I'm saying? Like you be like, come on, yo, why you got me? Not on some literal shit, nah. But on some shit like that, some sports or something, yeah.
Right. It was
Yeah, when you
interesting.
say
You feel
sports and
me?
shit, I can agree with that.
You know, like the battle rap shit is interesting because like, I used to really like heavily be into it. Like, but I guess like the shit got so popular that they started seeing a financial gain in it, and they just like started making it unavailable. And it was like even when they like first came out with the URL app, like I had like I subscribed to it, but like you still wasn't even getting like the big events. You still had to pay for them, and it's like nah, I ain't paying like $50-$60 to watch a rap battle. You feel me? Then niggas stopped dropping them on YouTube because they want niggas to go to the app. And I guess it was beneficial for them to some extent, but I feel like shit kind of killed the culture a little bit. Like, you know, you make it less accessible. You know what I'm saying? And those kind of things, you need people to just run across. And like, you might run across one nigga battle and then be watching him battle all day. You feel me? Peas,
Well,
what
yeah,
up? You feel me?
that's where they messed up at. Is that like they took their biggest value away. Their biggest value was the replay value on YouTube.
Right.
To move to a subscription based situation when you don't make enough content. And not like you want people to pay you know what I mean, for these apps, but wait 3-4 months for you know what I'm saying, for battles. And then you
Right.
say you're not even getting the biggest battles, or they chopping them up and breaking them down, releasing them one at a time. Like, yo, nobody like battle rap that much. Not that much,
But
bro.
you should be able to still go on the
I,
on the web and find the battles, but that shit getting harder and harder. You feel me? But I get it. Get your
Mm,
money. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, smack. But you know, it is what it
I
is. That
understand why they
shit.
did it though, because you're really not gonna make no money on YouTube these days with all the curses and stuff. They're not gonna give you no money for that. I understand why they did it, but at the same time, Hootie's right. It totally fucked everything up. That YouTube from the top league, like that YouTube was undefeated. Once they like stopped
undefeated.
YouTube, it was over. Yeah.
Yeah, well, shout out to
Yeah, they
battle
got
rap.
figured out.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know
and
about
that's
paying to
where
watch niggas rap, bro, over the TV. I don't know about that.
You ever had a fatal I said fatal. You ever had a favorite battle rapper, Louis?
Probably Los.
Like King
Probably Los,
Los?
bro. The One Love DVDs. And the nigga Black.
How you felt about Los when he went to like the bigger battle stage?
I wasn't watching by then. I know Los from the DVDs up on Diamond.
All right. What about you, Chubbs? You ever had a favorite battle rapper?
It's three of them I fuck with, mainly Surf, Rock, and Calico.
Surf Rock and Calico.
That's
Calico
like
definitely used to be
active
one of
one.
my favorite battle rappers. But Calico kind of like, I don't know. Like Calico used to be like hella gritty. Then it's kind of like he got too like fancy. I wasn't feeling that shit as much. Tay Rock is like a nigga I had to learn to appreciate. You feel me? Like I didn't used to think Tay Rock was like that nice, but like over the years, it's like all right, I see what he do, and he very consistent, and he don't really fuck up. You feel me? So I can appreciate that. What about you? Who
That
do
nigga,
you ever had a
um
favorite battle rapper? My fault, Chubbs.
back when I was watching battle rap a little bit, I used to like Charlie Clips battles for real, especially the early battles.
Yeah.
Um, I used to, I don't know about favorite, but I definitely used to watch them for real. Like I definitely used to
Respect.
watch it.
You
I don't know. I used to watch all them early battles. Any battle with um Hitman, any battle with like you said Calico and
mm-hmm.
them. I used to like JC a little bit for real when
Yeah,
he was battling.
JC. What about your twin, yo?
early JC was a killer. Early
Which the
JC was
one?
a killer.
John
Yeah,
the
Early
early
Don.
JC.
yeah, he was a killer.
John and Don. Nah, I never was really a John.
You know, I
That's
fuck with John the Don at one point. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I definitely
He
fuck
was
with
taking
John.
L's in the beginning.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. He was, but he was battling some good niggas though.
Yeah,
Arsenal cool,
I ain't
but
holding it against
that's super
I
disrespectful
can't
shit.
stand him.
Like it's not always like it don't always hit for me because sometimes it's like a desperation move. You feel me? Like
him.
you ain't even like rapping nice, my nigga. You just being mad disrespectful, and that's not enough for me. Well, the funniest thing,
What's
like
the
my
other
cousins
Don
used to
nigga?
battle Hollow the Don.
Hollow. Hollow
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah, Hollow definitely cool. Lux, you feel me? Cool.
Lux.
You said
Yeah.
JC. Daylight. Daylight
Daylight.
cool.
But his antics used to just, you know what I mean, be like,
Yeah.
I don't really want to. Like, I never was a rusher to go watch a Daylight battle because it's like, all right, what are you about to do now? He about to pull his pants down. He about to hump somebody. He about to do some Diddy shit for real.
Never took him serious. Never took him
Nigga
serious.
be
Never
trying to
took him
win with
serious.
shock
Never
value,
took him
bro.
Yeah. You know what a nigga like that really be having me on the fence, yo? That nigga Twerk, you feel me? Cause Twerk like is good, but he fuck up too much, you feel me? And it's like
That's Wavy's boy.
I can't
That's Wavy.
I can't
Yeah.
respect a nigga
No,
that's
Wolf-
always unprepared, bro.
Evil.
What was the nigga name that was signed to like DDP for a little while? Sirius Jones.
Serious
Oh
Jones.
shit.
Serious Jones had one moment, but then he had another moment.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. You said DDP. I went to wrestling, nigga. I was mad confused just now. Yo, I was like, what? Signed to DDP.
That's
That
crazy.
shit was crazy. Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I was like, "Gee, who the hell did he sign?"
Nah, I should have said Luda, yo. My fault, yo.
Yeah, that would have definitely helped it register a little bit quicker. But nonetheless, you feel me? I do understand what you're saying.
Mhm.
Speaking of battling in a sense, you feel me? Was this Sunday night or Saturday night? One of the two. It was like a celebrity boxing event going on. You feel me?
Sunday.
Motherfucking Charleston White
night as-
versus one of those Island Boys guys. You feel me? Like the fight in particular is not much to talk about, but I just wanted to get y'all opinion on this. Like in 2025, what do you guys find more appealing? Like actual like pro boxing, or is the celebrity / attraction boxing more entertaining to you guys?
Them niggas can't really fight.
That's why I think it's all fair game because one is actually like a sport and the other one is more just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? They're not in there to really go in there and show real boxing skills. They just go in there to just what happens if these two niggas fight? You feel me? And that's just all it. Whatever happens in the fight happens. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's room in this space for all of it to exist.
So if you get if both forms come on at the same exact time, which one you think you're more likely to tune into?
Whichever one is more entertaining because it's the same thing in boxing. Boxing on all the time for real, but we don't watch it unless it's an entertaining fighter. So it's like, you know what I mean? It depends on who's actually fighting, you know what I'm saying? That's what I said.
Yeah, no. Trips.
I was never for the entertainment side of boxing. I don't like that. I don't like that peanut gallery shit. I was never really for it. Sometimes, it depends on who's fighting. I'll watch it. Like for example, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Like certain ones I'll watch just to see the fuckery. But other than that, nothing beats a top-notch boxing event. Nothing beats that with two top fighters. Nothing beats that on a Saturday night. The world is watching. Nothing beats fight night.
So since you brought up Jake Paul, like where when you look at him at this point, how do you view him as far as boxing go? Do you still like view him as like an entertainment boxer, or do you like respect him as like a boxer?
Entertainment for the most part. Yeah, he may fight a fighter or two, but they be past their prime, ain't fighting years, inactive, got all sorts of bad habits. Like you fight them as a cook. You ain't fighting
Not their
real
first sport.
Right. So
Right.
still entertainment.
And he ain't fought nobody that's been boxing since they was a kid. Like most
I'm still
professional
mad.
boxers.
I'm still mad he beat that. What's the name though? The black nigga from UFC. I can see his face, but I can't see
Tyron
his name.
Woodley.
Yeah,
Woodley.
Tyron Woodley. He did him bad.
I'm still mad at that.
He went
I'm not mad.
You still supposed
was
to have
worse?
defense, bro. You still supposed to have
What
defense.
was worse?
But yo, it's
Tyron
different
Woodley
when
or
you
Nate
can just
Robinson?
go tackle somebody. When you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta just keep defending with your hands. Now I can just go tackle yo and take him to the ground. Like when boxing, you can't do that. So like a lot of times them niggas start getting into like their mind don't work no more. Cause it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You confused on what I can do next.
When niggas tired, bro. That's why you shoot. That's why you shoot free throws.
So it's not fair to me. It's not fair. It's still not fair to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, like yo, I feel what you're saying, bro. But it's definitely, in my opinion, that if you've been like a mixed martial artist for years, you know what I'm saying? Like one, I think that even if boxing like not your first like art, you know what I'm saying? You should have a little bit of everything in your bag, you feel me? Because it's mixed martial art. Then it's like, yo, defending yourself and using your hands, you feel me? Like, there's no way I
Should
felt
be
like Jake
instinctual.
Paul should have beat. Yeah, bro. It doesn't make no sense to me. Like, like even if you can't kick a nigga or take a nigga down, like
Yo,
you
he was
should
good
just
enough
be
to
more
be in there.
skillful, yo. You should
He
be
wasn't
more
good enough.
skillful than that, yo.
I feel you, and I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, yo, when they is mixed martial arts, that don't mean he's putting a whole bunch of time into boxing. Just because he has some boxing and some striking and some ability, you know what I'm saying? Like to somebody who only box and punch and only, you know what I'm saying? They only do this. This is all they do for real. So like I can see that's why he choosing these type of guys because he has an advantage. You feel me? They, you know what I mean? And plus in combat, when they used to being able to do everything. So now you just crippling them like we playing with a cripple. You really can't beat this guy for real. But we gonna cripple him, you know what I'm saying? So he can only use one attribute of his game. You know what I'm saying? That's like telling LeBron he can only shoot. You know he can shoot, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna win if he only can shoot.
Yeah, yo, I'm not even saying you wrong, bro, but I'm just still disappointed in you, bro. It's like it's not like niggas woke up like, hey, yo, you got to box today. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
So I
advance
get it.
notice, yo.
I
Like
get
you
it.
should you try because like all right, boom. Let's just say like mad. This is 100% hypothetical. You feel me? So all right, who do you feel me? If niggas tell you like, all right, in 10 weeks you gotta fight Cheatham, you know that Cheatham just gonna punch. You feel me? So you gonna prepare for that. If nigga tell you, yo, in 10 weeks you gotta fight Holiday, you like, okay, I gotta train for a nigga that might punch and kick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, my nigga, like you are you are still in combat sports, yo. Like your dedication to combat sports, yo. That was
You
that
should
was
still know
that
how
was
to protect.
ridiculous, bro.
You should know how to
That
protect
shit was
yourself.
ridiculous,
Yo,
You
yo.
should know
I
how to
get
protect
it.
That shit was
yourself.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I'm not giving them no. I'm just saying, like, yo, Jake Paul doing this shit on purpose. That's my
Yeah, for
point.
sure. No,
He
he
doing this
cherry
shit on
picking. He cherry
purpose.
picking.
He purposely not fighting somebody who only box.
Cause it
And
is
then
UFC fighters
when
that
he
are
did
better.
fight, when the Furry, what happened? What happened when he fought the Furry nigga?
Fury?
Yeah.
He didn't knock him out.
Nah.
He
Mhm.
Fans
lost that
only
fight. That's
lost,
when
I
he
think.
lost it.
He lost,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? So
He
that
lost
I
that
mean that's
brother.
basically what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that Willie, you know what I mean,
I ain't
shouldn't have gave
saying
up
you
better.
wrong, yo. I'm saying
You know what
Tyron
I'm saying?
Woodley is wrong. I'm
I was
Yeah,
saying Tyron
disappointed too,
Woodley is
bro.
wrong.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That was heart. He should have brought more heart to the
And for black
fight,
people.
and for the whole race.
he let the conglomerate down. He let the
After Nate
conglomerate.
Robinson got knocked out,
But yo, he knocked out. He
he
knocking
hit
out man niggas.
But
he hit
real
Nate
quick,
Robinson so hard he needed a new kidney years later.
chill, yo.
His whole
That was
health did
crazy.
deteriorate after that.
Listen though, real quick.
Hey,
Speaking of holding it down for niggas, you feel me? That Queen went to the Hawks.
hey yo,
He's gonna get starter there. He's gonna
I told
start
I
on that
told y'all
team.
how I felt a couple weeks ago, yo. I wanted y'all to go to Washington.
I feel you.
When I see they drafted another nigga, I stopped watching the draft after that. But the Hawks, you know what I'm saying? Cool. The
He's
wings is
down
good,
there
bro.
though.
He's gonna
He can
start.
be down there.
He got his Trey still there, right?
Yeah,
They got Porzingis
Yeah,
now.
that's gonna help.
yeah.
That's gonna.
That
Porzingis
is gonna
gotta be
help.
able to play though.
Yeah, he gotta get
Shout out to
healthy.
my nigga
He gotta get some
Kevin,
things. Yeah. He's not right now. He's not right now.
aka
Porzingis.
Whitey.
That's why I think Queen's gonna
I
get that
definitely
job
know who
because
that was.
Porzingis. Hey,
Hey man, hey yo. So look, switch topics. Is my man in here? Everybody in here is in the group chat. You feel me? Niggas seen the message I had delivered this morning. I know Chubb seen it at least. You thought about that,
I
Chubb?
can't remember right now.
Sound
I
about
don't know
right.
if I seen it.
I can't remember
Sound
the
Oh,
about
you talk
right.
about the move over.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
well,
ain't
I
gonna
know
lie,
about that.
that was a yeah. Sometimes you just gotta do what's best for business, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I want to play. On the words of my niggas from Hardball, I want to play, bitch. You feel me? But
Oh,
yeah, yo. But that was tough,
yeah.
yo. But yeah, yo, niggas took that L on Sunday, but OTF, yo, niggas is reloading, bro. Whitey done joined the family. You feel me? We got our quarterback back, Larry. You know what I'm saying? My man JoJo done officially came over, my nigga. Like, yeah. Shout out to Tone. I see you, Tone. You feel me? Like, yeah. Niggas about to load up and try to see what we can do out here, bro. And I love balling, yo. I love Death Row, you feel me? And it's always Death Row, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like
For
niggas,
life.
yeah, bro. But I get it, yo. Niggas getting older and everybody ain't committed on the same level. It kind of like I said in the message, bro. It's just like, yo, every other season, I can't go to these niggas and like we do something good, and then the next season they gotta like try to retool. You feel me? Like it ain't gonna work, bro. You know what I mean? So when niggas willing to like welcome Death Row niggas over and give niggas an opportunity to still do what we like to do, it's kind of seem like the best move to make. You feel me? Love you too, bro. If I ain't say it already, you feel me? But yeah, man. So you know, now niggas embarking on new endeavors. You feel me? It is what it is, man. Shout out to all my Death Row niggas. You
Death
feel
Row.
me?
That's time. Death Row.
Those niggas went for real.
Yeah,
That was a good ass
That's what
time.
it's all. That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So all the changes, make sure they equal to W's, championships. Make everybody be
yeah,
cool.
man. That's what we trying to do. That's what we trying to do, man. Just have a good fucking time. But you know, with all that being said, my brother Louis,
So,
Vladdy,
yo.
before we get into some more of these hot takes, do you have any words for the people on this fine evening?
Yeah. Something real quick. You already know what it is. It's a segment that's just like me. It go by two names. Sometimes it's Wise Words of the Week. Sometimes it's Weekly Words of Wisdom. But either way, listen up, motherfucker.
Listen up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, real quick words of wisdom this week. You feel me? The Thunder won the finals, and my words of wisdom came from their general manager, Sam Presti, and I heard him say that shortcuts will cut a long run short.
Mm,
Shortcuts will cut a long run
mm,
short. You feel
mm.
me? So yeah,
Say that
I
one more
mean,
time, my nigga. I like
take
that.
what
Say
you
that one more
can, take
time,
what you
yo.
can from that. You dig? And that's my wise words of the week.
Say, hold on. Let me get that one more time so I can write it down. Let me write it
Oh
down.
yeah,
What you say?
no doubt. Shortcuts will cut a long run short.
Okay, I like
No,
that.
no bullshit, yo. No, yeah. I'm fucking with that, bro. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that,
And
yo.
as you see, they took the slow process and they got the chip. So I mean, not only did he say it, he exemplified it with his actions, and they won the ring.
Hey man, consistency and believing in one goal. You feel me? That's what this shit is about. And that's
Yeah,
what
and
niggas
and
struggle.
and luck.
Facts.
I mean, everything. You know what I'm saying? Every championship run has some luck in it. Every single one, especially every single one in the last 5 years, for real. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
important has got hurt. in everybody's championship run.
Hey yo, so listen, yo, I want to dive into a few things about that real quick. Since finals on our list anyway, you feel me? All right. First and foremost, just how niggas feel about the series, how niggas feel about OKC winning and their team, and like what y'all see for their future. That's the first thing I just asked.
Guess I'll go first.
Bro.
They
Um,
let me go first, Chubbs. Y'all was too quiet. You feel me?
You
The
ain't lying.
finals, the finals was better than expected. As far as like competition, neither I didn't really watch neither one of these teams on the season, really. Um, but I could see that these teams was kind of like matched up, where they had two stars and a bunch of really good role players around. Two deep teams for real, no diddy. As far as like going 10 players, and then win 7 games. What else could you ask for? The only thing that was just mad disappointing was Halliburton getting hurt in Game 7, even though it was probably expected with him already being hurt with that calf injury. This happens every single time in them high pressure, intense situations where it's like, yo, I'm trying to go out there, I'm hurt. And then he was feeling good, and next thing you know, it's like, nah, nigga, you were supposed to be sitting your ass down. I'm gonna make you sit down now. And now he's gone for a year.
Grand opening, grand closing.
So yeah. Other than that, it was cool. OKC, young team for real. Um, they're gonna have the opportunity probably for the next year or two, but eventually you gonna need to pay all those guys, and they're gonna have to make some other moves, or just how it all go. Look at the Celtics. We got one. They did all of that. They had one bad year of injuries and stuff, and break it all apart. So we'll see how it
Yeah.
about the series, I thought it was a cool series until Game 7. Halliburton got off to a fire ass start. He was finally about to put a big game on the road in that building. And it's unfortunate he tore his ACL. Totally took the air out the building. Indiana had the lead at halftime. They hung in there, but OKC went on that run. Game over. I like the parity in the NBA. I like different teams in the league. I'm not a super team nigga. I like seeing different teams. And this was 7. There was a Game 7. So I thought it was a good series until Game 7. That's how I feel about the series. As far as OKC goes, can I see them winning it again? Yes. Do I think they're going back to back? No. Kind of like Hootie said, everybody had Boston. Well, most people had Boston winning it this year, and you saw what happened there. So if it's one thing I've learned is the NBA can be pretty unpredictable due to the parity. You just don't know anymore. So I can't see them winning another one in the future, but next year I'll take the field.
Fair enough. Brother Louis.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good finals. I would have liked, of course, for Halliburton to be healthy for the Game 7. That would have made it more interesting. But I mean, all things considered, it was a good finals. I like what OKC doing. I think they're a little different from the Celtics because the Celtics had already paid all their players, and OKC haven't paid all their players yet. And OKC still got a lot of draft picks, in Boston traded all that shit for the final piece that was Drew Holiday. OKC kind of already got that without having to trade away some pieces. So you feel me? Their future, they gonna have some more chances, but like y'all been saying, the NBA is a lot more parity right now. They kind of got more of a harder cat than they used to have. So I like to see different niggas winning because that's what I used to always hate about the NBA is you would know who was going to win before the season started. 90% of the time, and that shit was dry to me. So I
Jordan was
can't
playing.
complain. I fuck with it.
Man, I'm an underdog type of guy. You feel me? So I was rooting for the Pacers, man, just because, you feel me? And it's like Newport team, you feel me? So I knew he was like rooting for him. So it's a travesty, bro. You feel me? It's a travesty, bro. It's a travesty, bro. To get all that way, get the game 7, and like I guess at the end of the day, like I guess if you want OKC, it probably it don't matter. You went into the game feeling like you was gonna win regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, Holly started off hot. You feel me, bro? And it's like I know, like their energy felt way different when yo went down. You feel me?
Got
And
to.
that's probably the only reason why Indiana was still up at halftime, because it's like one thing I'm like learning more and more about basketball. Like your third quarter is the most crucial quarter of the game. You feel me? Like that
Yes.
shit is crazy.
Especially in the
I,
playoffs.
I I almost don't even give a fuck what the score is at halftime, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless like it's just really like a molly whopping. You feel me? But
But that's why I feel you, bro. It's crazy. Go ahead.
you know what I'm saying? Them third quarters be crazy. But it's like, I don't know if the best team won. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing from OKC. Like, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if the best team won. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
say this: if Halliburton would have played, they would have won that game. They would have beat OKC, and I'm gonna tell
Probably.
you why. I like their chances, and the reason is that when they when all the stars are playing like their best basketball,
Mm-hmm.
Indiana is a little better for real because Halliburton really does way more. You know what I'm saying? When he playing in his best, he gonna give you 20. He gonna give you 12 assists. He gonna get, you know what I'm saying? When he's really playing, and if he got 20, Siakam got 25. Turner got 18. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really controlling the game. And then he came off hot. It wasn't nothing. OKC, they don't really. They everything got to be moving smoothly for them. Like Shea gonna get his, but everything got to be moving smoothly for everybody else. And that's how they get those threes from those. You know what I'm saying? Those other guys. Indiana was just a rough, rugged ass running team, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they was already a little bit more, you know what I mean, tougher than OKC, no Diddy. But it's like, yo, they were going to win that game if he stayed there. They were going to win because he was going to match whatever Shea was going to do. And then it would have just been a Siakam versus Williams game. And I think Siakam would have had more energy if Halliburton wouldn't have went down. He'd have had, you know what I'm saying, more spacing. He could, you know what I mean? They could all just focus on him. So it was just over from there.
And then the shit happened so early in the game, bro. You
So
feel me?
early.
Like, it's like, nigga, I waited for this game, bro. Like, I really wanted to see this. I really was like, yo, game 7, nigga. And it was like, oh my God. Oh my
Crazy.
God.
A lot of hype.
Oh my God. This was just as bad as when niggas realized that Shorty daughter died the night before and it was all a fucking illusion, my nigga. It was just as bad as that, bro. It was just as bad as that, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? But shout out to OKC. I don't want to take nothing from them, man.
Right,
And, yo,
Yeah, they did
the
their
thing
thing.
is, like, what hurts me the most is like the way things have been looking straight through Holiday's eyes, you feel me? I just feel like it's a lot more likely for OKC to get back there, you know what I'm saying? In the next kind of like who he said, like 1 to 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, they are a really good team, you feel me? And I guess like they get their right matchups, you feel me, in the West, you know what I mean? And I believe that they'll have another chance to get there. In
It's going to
Indiana, I'm
depend on
not.
the health. But yeah, well,
Yeah, of course. Indiana won. Well, that's not even. I can't put that in there. But Indiana is more like, yo, they really like started balling at the right time. You feel me? And this was like their run. You know what I'm saying? This was their run, and I don't know if you're gonna get that same run out the East next season. You know what I'm saying? So if they would have lost, they would have lost. They did lose, but just like the injury is just like fuck, bro. Like, god damn, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, you like to
you
just
never really know, yo.
right. You
You
like
never
to see it
really
straight
know.
up, so you don't have to wonder.
so you don't have
Yeah,
to wonder.
bro. Yeah, bro. Curiosity killed the cat, bro. You know what
And
I'm
that's another
saying?
reason why I don't know if OKC is like a dynasty. Like Indiana went 7 with y'all, and that game was up in the air on that day. I remember, like, I know a lot of the world was picking OKC to win, but I felt like that game was up in the air.
It was.
And with the way it
No, that
started,
game was
I thought Indiana was going to win it with the way it started. That's all you needed right there was him to show
That's
up.
all you
nigga.
needed.
That's all you
Two,
needed.
two things though, real quick. Not that I think that they're going to necessarily repeat, but I do think that they're going to get another one because one, when you win, sometimes you get that sauce. You feel me? You just know what you got to do now. And if they ran that shit back again, it might not go 7 because they got the sauce now. And two, them niggas young enough where I think Chet and Jalen Williams still gonna get better. So
Yo, because they
I
are
understand. I
good.
feel
They
you,
are a really
but
good team. They
we
are a
thought
really
that
good
about
team.
Denver too.
who?
We thought that about Denver too. Like shit, with this Denver team with old Jokic playing like how he playing, they going back again,
Yeah,
and
no,
they
no,
going
no.
back
Listen,
again.
nah, I feel you on that, and that's why I said I don't necessarily think they're gonna go back, but I think they're gonna win another one. But the difference is, like I said, I think like Denver and them, they was kind of already in their prime, and these niggas I feel like kind of before their prime.
I mean, they are
And
the
I thought
youngest team to ever win.
OKC's bench is going to be there. Denver's bench left after the championship. OKC bench still going to be there.
And so Hootie, you give me your last thought on this? Then I'm gonna go to Lloyd, then I'm gonna go to Chubbs, then we're gonna talk about one more thing pertaining to basketball.
Um, I'm gonna say I'm with Chubb. I'm gonna take the field. I'm gonna take the field next year. I think a lot of teams are retooling. You know what I'm saying? That Houston team gonna have because they play defense too. They gonna have something to speak about. And I think these other powerhouses are retooling too. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I just hope they make the regular season interesting. They play some games and some shit for real. 'Cause that's always trash. You always gotta wait for the playoffs. And that's all I'm gonna say. To next NBA season, see y'all niggas in October.
Appreciate you, my brother. Brother Lloyd Vladdy.
I mean, I don't really got nothing else to say. I said everything I got to say about the finals.
Fair enough. Amen. Brother Chubbs.
Uh, I'll say this: the East is going to be pretty interesting next year because it's wide open. So I think it's
Facts.
a chance for a team to make a move and go to the finals. At least the West should be pretty interesting as well. I think it's a whole lot more moves to be made. But that Kevin Durant power play by Houston, that's going to be a real good move for that team. I think it's more moves that are going to get made in the future. So it'll be interesting to see the NBA next year as well. I think it's going to be a different champion next year as well.
Yeah, did niggas see that center from the Hornets that they tried to trade to LA got traded to Phoenix?
Yeah, I just looked at
Nah,
that.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, a couple
That's
minutes
Yeah, they got
cool for
ago.
them.
Williams.
Who you think won that trade?
Which one?
Rockets.
Yeah, Houston by far.
Okay.
By
By
far.
far.
Dylan Brooks will be missed though. Dylan Brooks, they're going to miss him, but I think they still. You got Kevin Durant, so
I think you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like Dylan Brooks, you're gonna miss a little bit of his like defensive presence, but at the same time, when he run his mouth and then he start getting fried. and then he don't make
Get his
enough
ass busted
threes
every
to
time.
make up
Gets his ass
for what the
busted
hell the shit he be talking. So it was cool for him to go, and we all see Jalen Green, you fucking with old bitches and not showing up on the basketball court. So you can go to Phoenix, nigga.
Fuck your
All
development.
right, look,
Fuck your development.
I
Go,
want,
nigga. Enough of you.
I do want to get this one last thing off about the finals. You feel me? And this kind of just came to mind. I wasn't even gonna say nothing else, but this just came to mind like as y'all was talking. And I was thinking about what Louis was saying. You feel me? And I'm gonna play the devil's advocate to Louis' theory of the sauce. You feel me? They may not have the sauce because Halliburton got hurt. You know what I'm saying? They may not have the sauce. They might feel good right now because they got it, but like they may wonder too if they would have really won that game
That's
if
possible.
Yo didn't get hurt. Just by the way it started. You know what I'm saying?
That's possible.
Just by the way it started. But that's just like a little perspective. Last thing about
Yeah.
basketball, you feel me? We had 51 minutes, so I don't even want to take this past like 54. But do niggas remember niggas like tearing their Achilles back in the day? Was niggas doing that, bro?
They
Is
was,
it
but
like
not
Not,
like this often.
not at the rate.
Mm-mm.
We seen 3 just in this playoffs.
Not like, yeah, not like that. But when it happened, it fucked everything up. It would fuck you up for real. You wouldn't be the same after it. You wouldn't have a career basically. Not often, but when it
Dominique
Yeah,
happened,
Wilkins, remember
they
Dominique was the first one to really come back from
yeah,
this shit.
yeah, have a career.
And that was
yeah. A
in the
lot of people
mid
don't
90s.
Dominique
come.
had the
They,
Achilles? Can
Yeah,
y'all tell me some other niggas that had the Achilles in basketball?
wasn't that what made Bernard King retire? That's what made Isaiah Thomas
yeah,
retire.
yeah.
Yeah, I say, all right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Dominique Wilkins was really
Okay.
like the first nigga to really come back from it, and that was that was like '94.
94.
Before that, it used to end niggas' careers.
And yeah,
Basically.
it should be career and then injury.
Yeah,
Cause yo, sometimes it be seeming like this shit was never happening to niggas, but it just probably is a higher rate, you feel me?
yeah.
But
You think
it
that
is
their
what it
shoes
is,
got
man.
anything to do with it? Because that's what I be saying. Niggas talking about the low cut sneaks and everything now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I really
It's no
ain't big
Right.
on
ankle. It's no
hooping in low
ankle
tops.
protection.
I'm not big on hooping in low tops, but I don't know the correlation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
There's
don't
no
know
I
neither,
agree
support.
to
with.
tell you the truth, yo.
I don't know
Hey
the
yo,
correlation, but I'm tired of low tops. I'm tired of low
like
tops.
a turnt ankle, yeah, maybe.
Always.
Achilles, I don't feel as strongly like the shoe, man. I feel like that's like the tendon. You feel me? It's inside. Yeah, your shoe can support more, but I don't know really what makes that shit pop. So it's
Yeah.
like,
You
you know
know
what I'm
what make it
saying?
pop? Niggas already hurt. The calf. When your calf is already hurt, that's why
Hey
that
yo,
shit pop.
all right, let me ask niggas this, yo, because I be this how like my mind be, you feel me? Sometimes maybe like I ain't gonna say some high shit, you feel me? But it's like, all right, suppose like they had called a timeout, right? And then that particular portion of the series, he was on the bench. Like, was it just inevitable that at some point this game he was going to like tear his Achilles, or was it just like that particular move in that particular moment caused it?
You never
Nah,
know.
I think it was. Go ahead, Louis. Go ahead.
I was just saying you never know, but what I will say is, in your theory, if he had sat down on the bench, then he probably may have got through the game. But if he tried to do that move at any point in the game, it probably could have went. It
It
probably
was a
was that
simple move to
move.
me. It's a move that he does all the time. So
But
that's
that's
why
the
I
same
need.
move that hurt. You know what I mean? The last 3 people for real. Like they've been doing that move. Like Dane was trying to explode to get a loose ball. He was trying to explode to go get a catch. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas trying to
Yeah.
quickly explode
See,
from a standstill.
on some
Only reason I thought
Halliburton
it was
shit.
Yeah.
Like on some Halliburton shit, like when you think of it from like the standpoint that Hootie kind of keep on mentioning, like, yo, the calf was already fucked up. You feel me? So it's like, in my mind, I guess I see like a rubber band, and it's like stretching and getting weaker. And like
At
even
the
if you put
bottom.
it down, even if you put the rubber band down, when you pick it up and pull it again, it just keeps on like the only way
That's
if he
just
would have
popping a
played
little
like
bit more.
less minutes. You feel if he would have played like less minutes, maybe it wouldn't have caught up with him before the game happened to end. But that shit happened in the first quarter. So I thought his rubber band was very thin when he started.
I
And
seen it before. I seen it
and,
happen.
and they was having like 3-4 days off in between these games too. So it's not like you feel me. Like he had rest. The bitch got a lot of treatment. It was just it needed more time. It needed more
Not
time.
before Game 7 though. I think they played Friday and then Sunday.
I mean that's still 3 days, right? I thought they played Thursday, but I don't know.
I don't know. They played one of them days. I don't know. But
I feel like the moment that he fucked his calf up, he was at risk from there on out. The moment he
Mhm.
because we
fucked his
seen it
calf
with
up, he was at
KD. We seen it with KD in the finals. That's why I felt like it
right,
was. I'm like, yeah, he
right.
gotta be careful because we just seen the
That
same
calf,
shit happen with KD. The same way KD came out that first quarter and he was killing. He made his first 3 shots. He had
Mhm.
just came
like
back from a
12 points.
calf injury, and next
Got
thing
like
you
12
know, he
points.
made one simple move that he always makes. Pop
But even Dame, he was out like 3 weeks.
with a
Came
calf
back.
injury.
Yeah.
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 Once you hurt the
So
calf,
was
All right.
you out.
So
so you
look.
know who else was? Jason Tatum.
So listen. Right there. So listen. Do y'all think you feel me? Is anything you think it's just extremely coincidental or weird that all them niggas numbers is zero?
That shit was
That's a
weird.
crazy coincidence.
Shit was weird.
That's crazy, bro.
But I
That's
do
really
think
crazy.
next year when niggas calves is hurting, they're gonna
They
sit the
gonna sit niggas down. They sitting them down.
Hey yo,
We not
I
playing. We're
feel
not
like
playing with calf injuries.
that's that Kawhi shit though. You feel me? Like when the Suns was trying to get Joe to play and you wouldn't play, like yo knew he wasn't right. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like I get it, bro. I get it, but it is different in the finals. It ain't
I was
like the
about to say
season.
them high
You know what I'm
pressure
saying? You
situations.
going
So like
your
it's extra
hardest, no
intense
diddy.
in there. Like yo, that shit was bound
That's
to pop,
crazy.
yo. Like that whole crowd, you on the road, the crowd is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you come out, you extra pump, you hitting your first shots. So he feeling like he good. He's doing everything now. He ain't thinking about his cash.
Yeah.
He just hooping.
And
Yeah.
and you don't know when you ever gonna get back to that point again.
And you
You
never
don't know if
Right.
you're
know
ever
when you one game away from winning the championship. You
right.
wasn't
You
even
don't know
supposed
if
to be
you're
here.
ever gonna get
The Celtics was supposed
fucking
to, you know what I mean, be the team here. You weren't even supposed
5
to be
months off.
here. Niggas like, I'm playing. I'm gonna have to y'all gonna have to carry me off of here. And that's what happened.
They carry you off of there. Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to them though.
They
And
left it
another
all on
thing
the
that
they left it all on the court. That's what that's all we asked for.
really sucks though in this situation, I'm gonna make this the last thing on this topic,
Yeah.
is that like a nigga's gonna be out for a significant amount of time next year. So their possibilities of going back is getting even smaller. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
But shout out to them. Shout out to a speedy recovery. You feel me? Shout out to OKC
So
for being 2025 NBA champions. You feel me? Shout out to them niggas. Are they the 25 or 24 champions? 25, right? Gotta
25.
be 25.
25.
25.
Gotta be 25, right? All right. All right. Um, let's just talk about this real quick. You feel me? Talk about our president. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on,
45,
yo.
47.
Hold
45,
on, yo.
47.
I just gotta play this show because this was just the hardest thing I ever heard a president say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro. I don't get. Can niggas hear?
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Yeah, that was
Zimbabwe, yo.
yo. I ain't never heard a president curse before, yo. Niggas said,
Yo, I feel him though.
fuck. I feel him too. But that is crazy that you said that like that. But you know what though? That nigga, yo. Now I did see some shit today that like people saying like he kind of was lying, and it wasn't never no ceasefire type of shit. You feel me? I don't know, like
I think
how
that's
true
what he
that
upset
is.
about. I think he had some. He upset over some negotiations that he had, and they
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Yo, he." Well, the clip before that, because it was a longer clip, I seen the whole clip. He said, "We spoke with Israel. We told them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, in Iran, we're gonna have a ceasefire. We say, yeah, we all shake hands, and then soon as we leave, Israel go drop a whole bunch of bombs on Iran." So I'm like, hey yo, what are you doing? We just had an agreement that y'all gonna have a ceasefire. Why as soon as I turn my back, you go drop some bombs? So no, he like, no, I'm not happy with Israel. I'm still not happy with Iran, but I'm definitely not happy with Israel. So we basically got two countries that's been fighting so long that they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and that's how that came out. That was the whole thing that he said, and I feel him like, yo, what is going on?
Yo,
He like, so like, yo,
real
yeah,
rap
that's
never
why people
lied. I
saying,
don't know, yo.
that's why people like, yo, he lying, and he like, yo, it ain't like I'm lying. It's like, yo, they agreed, they did some snake shit, and now it's like, damn, we supposed to be on Israel. Y'all supposed to be allies with us, and now y'all doing what the fuck y'all want to do for real. What y'all really want to do?
And who wouldn't feel that way if you done all this to try to squash this beef between niggas? Like, yo, come on, yo. We just talked about this, bro. You had to get your lick back, bro.
You
Like,
had to
there's
get your
no way
lick
we
back.
going to end this. This is why y'all niggas is still beefing. Cause one of y'all always go, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing, bro. I feel that, bro. I feel it. I feel that, yo. I felt, hey, yo, my nigga, like, that nigga Trump, yo, he hard for saying that. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, yo. He hard just for saying that, yo. He is tripping, bro.
I
He
told you,
is
he gangster, yo. We
tripping,
got
yo.
gangster president for real. Like, I mean, and once we all
Yo,
realize it's like, yo, we got gangster president, and it just is what it is right now. Instead of keep complaining and just crying and shit, like, yo, fight on what you need to fight on against. But yo,
you, you know what's crazy
matters of
about our
war,
president, yo?
we gotta come
Our
together.
president, our president is a nigga, bro. You feel me? That's the crazy thing, bro. Like when niggas be talking about what a nigga is, yo, like nigga, you are a nigga, bro. You just ignorant, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorant as
Like you,
shit.
That nigga's an American to me for real.
yo. I mean,
All of
bro,
them,
that's
all of them,
you know. You feel me?
all Americans wrapped up in one. You feel me? One orange motherfucker for real.
Ignorant, entitled,
It's
selfish.
like rich. All of you know what I'm saying?
Got federal
Racist
charge.
sometimes, you feel
Got
me?
federal
On
charge
nigga
and
shit
everything.
sometimes, you feel me? Like, yo, he's American, bro. He every
Yo,
single American wrapped up in one orange motherfucker for real.
this is America.
This is
This
America.
is America.
That's crazy.
That Danny Glover.
Yeah.
I see niggas got the recruiting and shit. I'm like, damn, niggas really about to go to war. Then niggas drops the
Yo, niggas
missiles,
think it's a game. It's not a
ceasefire,
game, bro.
again. There was just a lot of pump faking going on. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I'm gonna say as I always in these conversations, keep that shit over there. You feel me?
Not drop nothing over this way, bro.
But see, that's what, you know what I mean? That's why niggas is tripping about the whole just letting any illegal in the country. Because now they can, you know what I'm saying? We dealing with
Right.
those type of people. We talking about suicide bombers. We talking about people who just,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, on a different
I'm
type
with
of
it. Yo,
wartime.
listen, bro. I ain't even mad,
So it's
bro.
like, yo,
Close that
oh, we need
goddamn
to,
border out.
anybody that's not documented, let's get y'all out real quick before this war start. You know what I'm saying? So that we can see what's what. Because they talking about like soon America's, we not even gonna be able to leave America.
Right. Wow.
So don't be
I want to
surprised if
conclude.
hear that.
I want to conclude this part of the conversation by something I ran across on Facebook. You feel me? If a nuclear bomb ever drops, you only have minutes to act. Panic kills, preparedness saves. Here's exactly what to do.
Oh,
Step
shit.
one, don't look at the flash. A nuclear blast is blinding, literally. Looking directly at it, even from afar, can cause instant blindness. Drop,
Damn.
cover your eyes, and turn away. Step two, take cover immediately. You have less than 10 seconds before the shot wave hits. If you're outside, get behind a solid wall, ditch, or anything that blocks force. Lay flat, cover your head. If inside, pardon me, stay away from windows. Glass will explode. Step three, get indoors fast. Once the initial blast is over, enter the nearest strong building. Go underground if possible. Basement equals better. Seal doors, windows, vents with plastic, cloth, or tape. All right. Step four, stay inside for 24 to 72 hours. The outside air is now toxic with radiation. Don't go out unless told by officials, pardon me. Radiation is the deadliest in the first 24 hours. Wait it out. Okay. Step five, it's the last step. Clean yourself up. If you were outside during or after the blast, remove all clothes that carry fallout. Wash with soap plus cold water. Don't scrub. It opens skin. Still clothes in a plastic bag. All right. And bonus survivor tips: don't drink tap water. Pardon me. Hold on, let me get back to it. Don't drink tap water or milk until tested safe. No phones, no internet, radios, batteries, and hand crank are lifesavers. Keep a basic go bag: water, iodine tablets, flashlights, food, radio, first aid. You feel me? So hopefully that was worth the 2 minutes it took me to read that. You feel me? Like,
Crazy that you
but
even
for
had to read it.
yeah, facts, right? But for a person who at a young age, not even young, probably even in the high school, not with public reading or reading aloud, bro. You feel me? So every time I gotta do something like that, it just feels a little bit good inside. You feel me? It's like a little bit of growth. And shit came up on my timeline this week. You feel me? Shout out to the nigga Millie. Your father had passed away. You feel me? R.I.P. Your pops and shit.
RP.
Like at your funeral, I did the obituary reading for your father and shit. You feel me? That took a lot of gonads. You feel me? But I definitely got through it. All right, brother Chubb, you
Yo,
got some thoughts? Cause you told us you had thoughts this week. How was your scandalous? How was your scan? No, how was your rendezvous? Pardon me. How was your rendezvous?
the rendezvous was cool. It was cool. Everything's on the up and up as far as the rendezvous. But that's not where I'm gonna direct my thoughts. My thoughts for this week, man. I went to Afram, yo. There was a good side to Afram. There was a bad side to Afram. I was on the bad side, yo. I was on the bad side of Afram, man.
The
Tell
YNs
me
ran
about
you out of there,
Afram,
yo.
yo. Tell me about Afram, man. I definitely did not attend.
You said ran me out of there. Nah, but they ran a lot of people out of there. They ran a lot
I
of
kept
people out
hearing
of there.
that.
That shit was crazy.
What happened?
First off, it was packed down there. Apparently, when Sweetie canceled, JT replaced her, but JT, she brought everybody out. She brought everybody out, so that's what all the energy was down there for. And then, like, I had some people with me, my nieces and whatnot. They want to see her perform and everything, but it was just mad crowded down there. It was very real uncomfortable. So fast forward, we go to get a better look at it. And everything's going good. Everything's going good and whatnot. But she finishes performing, and I know a lot of the youngest leaving out. And like the YNs, as they call them, it's at least, you saw them like this. It was either 10 deep or 6 deep, at least, each crowd you saw. And either one or two niggas in the crew had the shiesty on. Me being aware of all this and making sure everybody got to get home safe and everything, I'm looking around, and like Dave Chappelle said, it just had all the familiar symptoms of some shit's about to go down. So fast forward a little bit more, I hear some noise, like some screaming in the background. And then I see all this dust kicking up, like a fight's going on, basically. Then everybody gets to running. Everybody gets to run, because you don't know what's going to happen, if a shot going to get fired or anything. And the people that was with me, we get to move in too. Like, I wasn't standing around that shit. I got to move in around that motherfucker. I wasn't standing around for that shit. But it was so crowded. The people that was with me, we make a fork in the road. They go this way. I'm going this way. And the way they're going, it's where everybody's going. I'm going to where it's less drama at. And I'm trying to tell them to come with me like that this way. They all going towards the shit. It was just a mess. Then it was like, at that point, we was going to go see Juvenile. But at that point,
This was before Juvenile?
We're going home. But we're going out the main way, and it's just more yelling and more crowds of people just running the fuck around. So we take an alternate way. You never realize how big Drew Hill Park is until you walking around that motherfucker. This shit is like a maze that didn't end. So we take an alternate route because we don't want to go near where all the commotion is. Like, you can see this shit. I'm like, yo, we're going this way. And like, all the people are going towards this way. And this is like a 15-minute walk. Only for like, but as we're walking, a wide road starts to get narrow. And all of a sudden, somebody comes out around the narrow road and yells, yo, they not letting nobody through. You got to go back the other way. Yo, don't even bother. Because he already went up there. And it's like, damn, we got to walk back towards this shit. There's no other way out except going to where all the shit was. But fortunately, what happened was time had elapsed a little bit, and shit got calm for the most part. It was able to get up out of there, but that shit was a mess, bro. That was my last Afram. That shit was unenjoyable. That shit was crazy, man. I didn't enjoy that experience. That was my last.
I know you said you wanted to go.
Yeah, it was. You know what it was? It was a family thing. I had like family down there with me, so I thought, because Afram is usually a family thing. That's why Patty LaBelle is there. Like, they usually do the family type of thing.
That's the day you go. When I seen JT,
Sunday,
I said,
nigga.
hell no.
You went with the
Hell
ratchets,
no.
bro.
Yeah.
You went with the wrong crowd, bro.
You supposed to go on Sunday, bro. Sunday was had
You know we
I
R&B party niggas, bro.
But hold on. So there's a reason why I went Saturday, because I work on Sunday, and it was a family thing, so I'm trying to do the family thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I got you.
I'm trying to do that because I work on Sundays, and I didn't want to be the one to not be there and shit like that. It was a family thing, so we thought. But yeah, that shit was all over the place, bro.
God damn.
Unenjoyable experience. That's my thought. Unenjoyable experience is a bitch. Like, that's the worst. Like, That's my last one.
I
That's all I
heard
got.
I heard the YNs. They was down there with the shiesties and bubble coats on.
I seen hoodies. I seen more hoodies than bubble coats. I ain't
90-degree
bubble.
weather.
If
Yo,
I
my
seen
nigga,
with
it
a
was
bubble
so
coat,
hot, yo. It was so
but I
hot,
saw
yo. Niggas is
yeah,
tripping,
hoodies
bro.
more so than bubble coats. I saw hoodies.
Still, it was
Yeah,
too hot for all that.
they
Still,
was 6
nigga.
deep, and each one had a shiesty member up in there. You knew that was the one that was about the wreck shit. Like
And
each
a
one had a
book
crack.
bag.
Yeah, it was a lot going on Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Very unenjoyable experience. Probably my last one, my nigga. We'll just go
Hey,
bowling.
yo.
Go bowling next time, family. Family who's watching, we'll just go bowling next time.
I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. It was
It's
never
so
on
difficult.
my thought pattern to go to Air France, bro. I haven't even considered it.
Hey yo,
They had to bring
I
Kanye
mean,
West to Air France for me to go.
hey yo, I'm not mad at them trying to do something though for the city. You feel me? Bringing some artists and yeah, I mean, letting people who can't afford to see certain people or can't really go to concerts get an opportunity to have some fun and enjoy a good time. You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, when it's just free for all, anybody can just come. You're gonna get, you know,
Everybody.
some
Everybody.
rotten apples. That's how it go.
That's how I go. That's what I know. So that's why I don't go. I'm saying straight up.
Yeah,
Goddamn
shit wild.
Lions. Yo, Shiesties is crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is retarded, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's too y'all nigga. When y'all niggas start passing out, it's gonna be our own fault, yo. Heat index 110. Nigga got
Yo,
shiesty on for
it's not
what?
even that, yo.
It
It's
was like
like you justifying the white people trying to make laws for stopping and frisk, bro. You walk around with shiesties on in the summertime. They gonna just start stopping and frisking niggas for real, looking like they get ready to commit a crime. That's about to start looking like crime. You know what I
Blueprint. It's
mean?
a blueprint.
Crime
You know what I'm
where?
saying? Your shit is
Say
directly
2020,
associated with
bro.
trouble, nigga. It ain't even cold.
It's not even cold.
Come on, yo. Just
Or
chill
COVID.
then. Just chill. Just chill, yo. Just go enjoy yourself, young nigga. You
I
don't
don't think
need a
they. I
shiesty.
mean, I think they do be. I think it'd be a little bit in between. They do be trying to go enjoy themselves, but at the same time, they be out here wilding. So they, you know what I mean? They got the shicey on, so they're not so easily recognized.
Yeah. I
even though
mean,
that element of
and that
always present, niggas really on that type of time growing up though. Like niggas was never really on that type of time to just look at wreck. Even though that element is always present, we just never on that type of time. They on that type of time now.
Different.
Yeah.
Different.
feel me? You got the R&B block party on Sunday at the power plant. 3 to I don't know when.
Sunday at the power plant. That
I'll be
sounds
at work.
nice.
Gotta work on Sunday.
I got work Sunday too, but I get off at 4.
Well, I don't know, yo. I got a party to go to on Saturday. And the last year when I went to this particular party, it was a long time on Sunday before I was able to do anything. So,
Damn.
but when I am going to do this time, I'm gonna take my own bottle of Jameson, and that's what I'm gonna drink. You feel me? And I probably can like be under more control of my circumstance if I do it that way. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
last year it got out of control, and I had a great time, and I paid for it. Certainly paid for it. I definitely paid for it. on the highlight. Oh my god! But that was a lit weekend. That was too. Sunday still ended up being lit. It just took a long time before I was able to participate in anything. But it was a good weekend, so I'm excited.
Yeah, you know, like
All
that
right.
R&B.
Yeah, but like with knowing that's the next day, you feel me? It's kind of like more motivating to like keep my composure so I can also do that. You feel me? But I gotta watch the weather as well because people talk about rain this weekend. I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. All right, well let's get into a little bit of Diddy talk. You know what I'm saying? The
And then
Diddy trial, uh, the prosecution and the defense have both rested their case.
hmm
The prosecution has also um took away a few of the charges that they were attempting to impose on Brother Love. Mm, Thursday, which is tomorrow, we have closing arguments, and beginning Friday, the jury will be in deliberation. You know what I mean? So
we know
before I
by next week.
even yes, so before I get you guys' opinions on which you might think the outcome may be, you feel me? I'm gonna go to Hootie on this first. You feel me? My resident gambleologist. You feel me?
hmm
What's the over under on days of deliberation by the jury?
Days of deliberation. Ah, that's kind of difficult because you never know with these things. Like sometimes it could be like 3 days, 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it could be a week and a half. So really, mm, I got a better score on whether he's gonna be guilty or acquitted. I don't know how long the jury's gonna take.
All right.
But if I
What
had
your
to, I was about to say
go ahead.
for the pod's sake, I would say, I would say it's gonna take him like with this evidence, it should take him like 3 days, over under 3 days for
Yeah, that's a lot. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Maybe like Wednesday at the latest.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wednesday at the latest. All right. Louis,
Yo,
I feel like you ain't said nothing in a while.
what's up?
So what you think, man? What you think, man? What you think is what is the future of brother love looking like in the eyes of Louis Vladi?
I don't know if I know enough of the details to really like predict the verdict. Um, but from what I have seen, I don't necessarily feel like they have proved a lot of illegal activities. I feel like they definitely proved some questionable behavior. But I'm not sure if they really necessarily proved anything was illegal. But I do think that um, they probably find him at least guilty on something just because like it's a lot of charges and a lot has been discussed so far.
It's not real life charge. It was five. It was
They're
five
not
charges. It was five charges, and they already took back two or three.
three.
Three. So it's only really two charges left. Now, it'd probably be a better conversation if I knew exactly what the two charges remaining were. The
The
Rico
two,
thing,
no, he has a racketeering charge that's
right,
still that's still there, and it's still a like forced labor
right,
charge that is still there.
right. Right.
Yeah, because
Right.
I read the paperwork, the new paperwork, because I'm like, you know how you read headlines, and then you be like, and then you read the comments, and niggas like, that's not even what it really says. So I'm like, let me actually go read the fucking paperwork, word for word, look up any words I don't understand. You feel me? So I can like understand what the hell is going on here. So basically, they saying like the paperwork was instructions for um the judge because they want to make sure all the charges are clear before they give everything to the jury. So the jury has
Jury
a clear,
instructions.
yeah, jury instructions. Yeah, make sure they have
Mm-hmm.
clear instructions on what they're looking at. So they saying like, yeah, for this sex trafficking, this arson, and these, and I think it was one other. We may not have proved, you know what I'm saying, or be able to give full instructions on how the jury could, you know what I'm saying, look at
Determine this
this. So
matter.
yeah, so we're gonna actually take these off, but we still have these other two over here that we have clear instructions for them to deliberate on, and that the defense wants to use Doe versus something to say that it should be thrown out, but that's a different case from what we got going on, and we want to make sure the jury has clear instructions that these two cases are not the same. So that's what that was about. They still charging them, but it's looking weak on the federal side, if you ask me for real, because when it comes to federal cases, usually in the history that we remember, they don't really come after you unless they got
Super duper
clear,
evidence,
super duper evidence.
and I don't really see that.
So it's like, y'all really leaving it up to a jury.
Yeah.
And it's
And
really
that's like the
50-50
kind
right
of the
now, if you
scariest
ask me.
part though. That's the scariest part though, because I don't want to cut you off. It's like, yo, this be the like me personally, yo, I think it's kind of hard for people to separate things a lot of times. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I just fear that even though they may look at the charges, you feel me, and they may not directly really have proven that was like something he should be found guilty of, they might look at like the freak off tapes and feel like that's some wild shit and he deserved to be in jail. Or they might look at the video of him beating her in the hallway. Like he not charged for that, you know what I'm saying? But that video could make somebody feel like he should be locked up for that. And that's not what he's like, you know what I'm saying, on trial for. And that's my biggest thing with the situation. Is like,
Hey, I'm with you, bro, and that's why I'm also with the defense. I understand their motion to ask for acquittal from the judge right here before we even go to a jury,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like,
yeah,
yo, they haven't proven their case. Like, why are we even going forward with this?
right. They already done fucking removed 3 because they know they definitely ain't do that shit. They just holding on to anything at this point.
Anything. So it's like, dang, it kind of look crazy, and they may still get them, like you said. The thing is, they're not getting them on no life in prison no more. They're not getting them on none of that. Like, all right, if you get them, you may get them on some probation. You may get them on some, you know what I'm saying, a year or two, something like that. You know what I mean? They may just try to set him down for a little while, or he may get time served. Messing around with Brian Steele, he may get time served. Come home on a little probation. Like, all right, this is what we want. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They may
Yo,
be
why
working on a
why
deal.
self still might really be that nigga,
They
bro.
may be working on a deal right now. You know what I'm saying? That way, did he come home before they even go to the jury? So who knows what may happen in this time?
I ain't gonna lie, the feds ain't, I don't think they gonna take no
Yeah,
deal.
feds ain't
They
with that.
might. If
But
they
they looking
really like,
crazy.
and that's the caveat, you feel me? It's like
They gotta take a win.
they right. They'd be like, damn, my shit really ain't that strong. But then like, yo, the defense can be like, yo, that shit really ain't that strong. Fuck a deal. I just did a deal with Thug. I ain't even think he should sit that deal. Look what happened. No, no, brother love. Don't take that deal. Don't take that deal, man. You know what I'm
Take that, take that, take that.
saying?
Oh man.
But
Yeah,
I
that whole
mean,
Diddy
that
shit. They
nigga.
just embarrassed Diddy. That's all. They just embarrassed him, put all his nasty, all his filth out into the world.
All right, now let me ask a question. Do you really think the nigga's embarrassed? Been embarrassed? Because like it seemed like to me like yo,
Yeah.
niggas for a long time done already like felt like yo was on some. We weren't
I'm gonna give you
sure
one
about him.
reason why. Yes,
Go ahead.
his daughters. They ain't want his daughters to know how crazy he was getting. Because they just know his father. Because he, you know what I'm saying. If you listen to like how they was testifying and stuff like that, he will always make sure like yo he was spending time with the family, had a family away. You know what I'm saying. Then he'd duck off and go do his little freak off shit for real. So it's like it wasn't like he wanted everybody to know that he was out here getting down, how he getting down. So definitely not his daughters for real. They had to listen to all that stuff,
Yeah, that was
and
crazy.
that's why they had to stop coming to the court.
I kind of feel a little bit differently. You feel me? Because like a lot of shit that's going to be said in trial, you feel me? You already know it's going to be said. You know what I'm saying? So it's like number one, I just can't. I don't feel comfortable just assuming that they didn't have like no idea. You feel me? Not to say they knew like the details of like the actual shit. But I feel like they might have known you was a wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Yo, my nigga, the nigga had fucking thousands of Astroglide. Them niggas might have ran past that shit already. You feel me? They might know Daddy a freak. You feel me? But
Maybe or
it's
maybe
like
not.
they didn't. And that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm not just going to assume you're embarrassed because like, and then like they can't. They didn't have to come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Tell you,
yo.
but
Niggas know things is gonna be discussed, you feel me? So it's like if it was shit so like that you don't want them to hear, they wouldn't have been there, you feel me? So I feel like to some kind of extent, niggas already had to get some kind of heads up with the kind of things you might be fucking. I don't
Yeah,
think
for
niggas just
sure.
went in
I,
like on some
yeah, you
blind.
got to. But
Yeah,
it's different.
anything
I,
might
I
be
I
said.
feel you. Like you can prep. I feel like you can prep niggas all day. You feel me? On hey yo, look, they about to say some crazy stuff for real. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear this, but when you actually in there and you actually hear it, it's different. When you see other people's reactions, you see other oh oh. You know what I'm saying? You get it's different when it actually happens in real time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, dang, fuck. She said that. Damn, I didn't know she was gonna say that. Why? You know what I mean? Because she testifying on the stand. You can't. I mean, against you. You don't know what people gonna really say for real. You can prep them a little bit. Yeah, we know I'm a wild boy, but you don't know how wild. You know what I'm saying? Now you know, and now it's like, damn, Daddy
Now
really
you
was on some whole
know.
other shit. I knew he was a freak, but he on
Crazy.
some whole other shit now. So it's a little. I think it is a little bit embarrassing. Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think embarrassment is a very personalized feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think that we can look at people and we base things that we would feel like should be embarrassing, and that's why we feel like that's embarrassing for them. But some people don't be embarrassed by shit. You feel me? Like that.
Facts.
They
I
are
get
who
that.
they are. You feel
You know what I'm
me? They
saying?
are
I
who
was
they
just
are.
giving what I think. You feel me? I
Yeah,
get
and
you.
vice
Yeah,
versa.
yeah.
and vice versa. But I don't know. I think that I think all together and kind of like, and even in like really like tuning into this shit, it's just like, yo, when motherfuckers got money, you feel me, and power, people want to be around them people. You know what I'm saying? And people be willing to do things they wouldn't normally do to be around them people because of the benefits that come with it. You know what I'm saying? And like, niggas, I be listening to shit and like they talk about, yeah, has Diddy ever fired you? Yeah, he fired me 5 times. It's like, yo, and he had you back every time. You know what I'm saying? That's just, he's a boss. You know what I'm saying? And when you fuck up, you need to be fired. So I'm gonna fire you. But I'm also gonna bring you back because I do fuck with you. But you need to know that you should be fired. That's
Or you
not,
can be
yo,
fired. You need to know that
right.
you can be fired, even though we cool.
And niggas talk about it and they be like, yeah, listen to this. Like, he's a monster. No, my nigga, he's like almost a billionaire if you're not a billionaire. And like, yo, he know what it take to be a billionaire. So when y'all talking about like how he operate with the staff, like shit like that doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Now,
Nothing.
now some of the things that like his staff had to do, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of these motherfuckers title be like personal assistant. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Shit.
yeah, it's business, but it's personal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, the nigga's a freaky ass nigga. Do I ever support him beating on the women? No, you feel me? Like, would I ever like want to see my girl getting punished by another nigga? Nah, you know what I'm saying? But like, if that's like
That's his thing.
what you like, my nigga, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? All
What's
you
wrong with
bitches is
that?
texting when the next freak off. When can we set it up? Like, yo, if you don't want to
That's
do it, you feel me? You shouldn't be
on.
doing it. And
Yo,
if
and
you
that's
doing it because it's gonna keep you in position, you gotta be
it's just
accountable
funny.
for that. You feel me? You
They don't
gotta
want
be
to talk. They don't want to
accountable
have
for
that
that,
conversation.
yo.
They don't want to have that
I know,
conversation. They
yo.
don't want to have a
I know,
conversation
yo.
about the opportunity, bro. They do not want to have
Hey
the
yo,
conversation about the opportunity.
It's real, yo.
You know what
yo,
I'm saying?
It's
Because it's a
real,
real.
yo.
We can't just keep doing things for opportunities and then say, "Oh no, you took advantage of me." Like, nah, nigga. No, nigga, it's clear. It's clear times where they ask me, "Do you want to do this? Or do you want to stop? Do you want to?" And you clearly saying no, and then you understand because you want to make them happy. Like, what did he do? You know what I'm saying? So what? Because I'm a fly nigga, and they just want to do. They want to be around me and do the things that, you know what I'm saying,
Hey,
that
yo,
I
you know
like
what?
to
You know
make
what
me
that
happy. Now I'm a monster because of that.
should,
That's wild.
yo. You know what that should attest directly to, yo. You know what it attests directly to, yo. Women thinking that we supposed to just know. Like, yo, bro. Like, yo, if I'm showing you this what I'm into, and like you doing it, I'm not supposed to just know that you don't want to do it. You feel me? If you keep on coming back to it, that make me feel like you with it, cause I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro.
And
I don't know, bro.
what come with that too when you're around me is, yo, I pay your bills. I give you money. You know what I'm saying? I give you money. You ain't got to worry about bills. You got somewhere to live. You
Yo,
gonna
it's a
go on
bitch
trips with me
testifying
sometime.
for the
You know what I'm saying? Like,
prosecution with
yo,
a lawyer paid for by Diddy. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. You feel
that's a
me?
fact.
That's
That did happen.
crazy. That's
I don't
crazy,
know. The whole
bro.
thing is just we definitely got to take a look at the system because we want to make sure that you know what I mean, real victims get real justice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You don't want to be
yeah.
thinking, having to
Hey,
double
yo,
think
cause,
on
cause,
shit
cause,
when
yo,
it's a real
it's real
victim shit.
victims, yo. You feel me? It's real people out there who were minding their fucking business, and ended up in situations, you feel me, where they were abused and taken advantage of, and that shit gonna change their life forever because they didn't have no opportunity for gain in that situation. Somebody really
No
came and took
opportunity to
advantage of
gain.
them. They violated them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And and those people, you feel me, they need to be fucking stood up for, you know what I'm saying, acknowledged. But this in between shit, you feel me, it cannot be. It cannot be. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no in between shit. And nigga gotta figure out, my nigga, if like you with it or not. If you not with it, tell me you not with it because no value did I bring, no love should be more. Oh my god, I don't want to. I
But we
don't
gotta
want to
bring a
do this.
woman
You
on
feel
here. We
me?
gotta bring a woman on
I
here
don't want to
to
do this,
speak on
yo.
this.
I don't want to
Speak
do
on
this,
this
yo.
stuff. That's why I'm saying no.
You feel me? I don't want to do this.
Save your thoughts. Let's bring
I'm
a woman
just
because we don't
saying.
want to
I don't,
sound
my
like
nigga.
one sided.
I don't
Because if they
even.
gonna say
I don't
we don't
even.
know how women
Hey,
feel.
yo, I'm not. I don't know how women feel. You feel me? All I'm doing right now is telling you like how I feel about it. That's all I'm doing. You feel me? So
Okay.
this is not. I'm not saying I'm right or I'm wrong. You feel me? I'm
No, I
just
know
saying
that.
that when I'm looking at this shit in the sense of a trial that's going on, a nigga being charged, and you know what I'm saying. Like, yes, I think I think he's done some shit worthy of being in jail. But the shit that they charging him for and what they trying to make it about, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm interested to see what the verdict gonna be, you feel me? But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
It may
I'm not
go. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not supporting, you feel me, like people being taken advantage of, bro. But that shit works multiple ways. You feel me? So I don't know. I just know, you feel me. Me myself, I would not do those things. That's all I know. But as far as evidence is being presented and what I see, I'm juror number whatever in my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? But but that's what I be talking about, yo. I hate to feel like, yo, somebody like going like hear that and feel like, oh, it's like it's not about like being one sided, my nigga. It's just really what I think, you know what I'm saying? It's really what I think. And I'm not like not insensitive to people that go through like legit shit, yo, but I think it is people out here who fucking like try and get to come up. You know what I'm saying? It's that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, my nigga. It's a lot of shit. But Wednesday, hopefully by Wednesday, we'll know what the outcome of this situation is going to be. You feel me? I won't feel no way either way. You know what I'm saying? Realistically. You
Yeah,
know
it
what I'm
is what it
saying?
is at this
It's like if
point.
the nigga go to jail, he just be gone. If he don't go to jail, it'd be interesting to see what the fuck he start doing with himself. But that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. But when it comes to that fucking court shit, I do feel like niggas gotta fucking keep it in perspective of the law and not a personal feeling. And I feel like that's like the biggest thing about having a trial by jury. You always subject the niggas' personal feelings. You feel me?
Hmm.
But anywho, speaking of these beautiful black women, you know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, oh damn, my bad. I was gonna ask you this one question real quick.
Go ahead, go
You know
ahead.
how talking about like juries and shit, and it's like a jury of your peers. Do you think it
Right.
should have been all celebrities on the jury?
Ah,
Hold on,
that's
say that again, yeah.
So you know
that's
it's supposed to be a jury of your peers, right?
right.
Do
Cause
you
you
think it
regular
should have
niggas
been
don't know the shit I be throwing
regular
out.
niggas
You
ain't
don't know
gonna
what
be
it's
able to
like.
really? They not really a peer of You know what I'm saying? Diddy or no billionaire, no celebrity nigga. Do you think it should have been they should have summoned all celebrities in the New York area or whatever
That's an
I
to the
think
interesting take,
trial?
I think
but
that is fire. You know what I'm saying? I think
that's
that's
You
spicy.
think?
fire, bro. I think
That's
that is
spicy.
fire, yo.
It would
Like
That
probably
really
be
that
get
crazy
is
people
trying to
crazy, my
find
nigga.
12 celebs that don't know
That's
that nigga in New York though.
crazy, my nigga.
12
Yeah, that's
celebs
true
that don't
too.
know, but may know.
Hey,
You know
yo,
what I mean? They make it
which
That
one of
nigga
them
could
niggas
desensitize
that,
on
don't
I
what's
like
know?
where
going
your head
on.
Which
at
one
though,
of
little
them
Diddy.
niggas never seen Puff Daddy, bro? Puff Daddy, Diddy, that niggas, nigga. Y'all live in New York, nigga. You seen a nigga somewhere?
Yeah,
The nigga been around for forever. Ain't nobody don't know that nigga, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
right.
But yo, hey, that's a both of y'all raised very interesting points. You feel me? Hootie, my nigga, you on to something, bro.
I just wanted to say
Majority
that
of your
before we left
peers,
that.
like, you feel me? Hey yo, and furthermore, like, if I go to trial, it should not be no white people on the stand. Like, maybe one, you know what I'm saying? Maybe
That's how
one.
they try to get you though. That's how you know the system is rigged. You feel me? The system rigged, bro. They
yo,
purposely try to set
yo,
you up that way.
imagine yo if you caught a charge and you fucking beat the case like, yeah, these niggas ain't my peers. These niggas ain't my peers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You're right. You're right. These are not his peers. You feel me? That would be crazy, bro. I like that. I like that. But
Yeah.
Louis, I mean, only thing I say to Louis shit is like, yo, your peers should know you. You know what I'm saying? Your peers should know you. They gotta
I
change.
mean,
They gotta change the
I
word.
ain't disagreeing with you.
Only somebody in your tax bracket field. You get niggas from the
Mm-hmm.
Bronx, New Jersey, wherever he's supposed to live.
Like them niggas can be haters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it.
Like fuck Diddy.
What's up
I
though?
ain't get on making the band.
What you was about to
Yeah.
tap into though?
Oh yeah. This B Simone situation, you feel me?
Yeah.
Now I am not highly indulged in the B Simone situation. You feel me? I've
Right.
seen things briefly. You feel me? Shout out to one of the supporters of the TraMatic podcast, though. They definitely provided me with some things to look into to have enough knowledge to be included in this conversation. But interestingly enough, Brother Hootie did bring it up in the chat, and Brother Louis did acknowledge that he had something to say as well. You feel me? So somebody fill me in on what the fuck is going on.
Uh, Basically, Shorty, I guess on her podcast, they being real like vulnerable, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So she started talking about her finances. And she started like crying and talking about how she couldn't get she had to leave Bloomingdale's and she need to go to H&M for real. So everybody's up in the uproar like, why you trying to shit on H&M for real? Like, what's wrong with shopping at H&M? Shorty? Like, what is you saying? Like, we don't understand. So that's basically what's going on. I don't know. Was you able to get the clip for real or what she was saying?
No.
Oh,
I didn't really get that clip in particular.
oh,
What I got was like several different things.
yeah, but she been in the news for just being a weirdo for real.
What you had, Lloyd?
No, I mean I ain't had nothing to say. I just wanted to chip in on the conversation. I ain't necessarily have no uh you know what I mean, specific thoughts or nothing. But I just found it was just funny to me for real. I was just laughing at the whole situation. But you know, like the last time she went viral for knocking people that had a 9 to 5. So, you know what I mean? Not just people,
Yeah,
specifically
got a
men,
pattern.
specifically men that work 9 to 5. So it's just
Yeah,
funny,
she
like, you
said
feel me?
she wouldn't date a man that worked the 9 to 5.
Right. You know what I mean? A
You
stable
know,
paycheck, a stable paycheck might come in handy right now. A
it's
nigga who
like
know that
it's
shit gonna hit every
interesting.
2 weeks might come in handy right now.
Yeah, so basically she be trying to talk down, you know what I mean? And then now it's
Right.
like your situation and flip, and now it's
Hmm.
like, yeah, you got to
Right.
come on back down here to H&M Forever 21 and all that
Right.
shit that you with the regular folk and the nine to
So
five
I
people.
want to comment this. You feel me? Now I ain't gonna say like remember this shit verbatim, like everything she said as far as the 9 to 5 shit. But I mean, like, did it come back to bite her in the ass? Like potentially, especially when they saying that like her finances like decreased like as a direct response to even saying it. You know what I'm saying? But on like a general like thought of the statement, like I get it. You feel me? From what I did here, she just kind of like, oh, somebody working 9 to 5 not gonna like be able to understand my lifestyle. You feel me? Now, I think the problem is more so like, all right, so you thought you was more popping than you really was. You feel me? But you know, it's not like a wild thing to say. Like, all right,
I
I'm a celebrity on this kind of level, and somebody who gotta get up and go to work every day and not gonna really be able to coincide with the lifestyle I live. That's real.
but it's 2025 and nigga can work a 9 to 5 from his laptop and be anywhere he wanna be.
And I also feel
You
like
know,
that's not
it's
even
niggas that
true for
work
real
nine to
because
five that make $1 million from their laptop all over the world, from anywhere, with maximum freedom, making bank. So just cause your mind limited, she tried to shit on niggas she thought was beneath her. That shit just funny to me. Like you thought you was, and niggas said you got your money scamming anyway, so you knew your time was gonna come. You stole your book. You feel me? You be plagiarizing this shit. So you was a
not
scammer.
funny,
You was a scammer. So you knew your time up. You knew your time up
and
was gonna come down. She
that's
tried to take
really what it is.
shortcuts. Look, what I said earlier, yo, shortcuts to make a long one short. That bitch tried to take some shortcuts, and then she shopping in fucking H&M. I hope it was a sale this weekend. Feel me? Fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You did it to yourself for real. Like shit, put more work in.
You should have
That's
just
all.
never even took shots at niggas. You feel me? You should have just been humble.
She was feeling herself, bro, because she was on wilding out every week. Shit.
There's niggas that work 9 to 5 that make way more bread than you. What are you even talking about? Understand your lifestyle.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm gonna say that I could have had a conversation and think like I think when you say 9 to 5, you feel me? That's not just like anybody that works a job. You feel me? It's like a connotation that come with 9 to 5. You feel me? So it's a particular kind of lifestyle you live in. They're not talking about the niggas who work a job and make millions of dollars when you say 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? It's like more or less talking about people that's like really hourly, depending on maybe check to check type of shit when you say that. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But either way, my opinion is when you set parameters like that, you feel me, you could potentially be taken away from your best opportunity to find your best person, especially as a woman.
So
You feel me? Because like, you know, a man don't necessarily like need to have like hella bread to be the best man for you. You feel me? Like, that man found a way. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a woman like that, you feel me, and that's a good man, like you will be able to build, you know what I'm saying, off of whatever the fuck you got going on. You know what I'm saying? To to
Tyler
to
Perry
be be,
script.
be a more equal part in the relationship, you know what I'm saying? But I
I
don't
think
know.
people
I
do it
mean,
all the time, especially like in regular lives. People be like truck drivers, they be gone all, you know what I'm saying? They be gone. They don't be home, but they still have marriages. They still have, you know what I'm saying? Their spouses stay home. They still, I mean, it still works for them. So it'd be like, yo, all that shit just be excuse for real. Like, I ain't trying to hear what you saying, shorty. Just talk the other side of your neck.
I was also looking at this shit, and they was kind of like talking about like her friendships and shit like that. Yeah, on the same part you were talking about, you
Horrible
feel me?
friend.
I guess it was a situation where like her friend was doing down bad and she didn't even really help her out. And now her friend up, you feel me? And Shorty kind of like envious of her friend being back up. And that's when it get to the point where now she got shop at H&M. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, you feel me? Like
Crying
Horrible
about
friend
shopping at
too.
H&M is hilarious though.
my thought on this is this. She's not the only person like her out here. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that popularity and fame seems good, but like we are who we are. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that big stage expose people, you feel me, for the things they try to forget about, but they can't because they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
unfortunate. It definitely seemed like she may not be the best, you know what I mean, friend, you know what I mean? And even from what I was watching, it's like, damn, like you knew your homegirl was down bad, you feel me? But maybe she couldn't like help her out because she seen her shit going down bad. I don't know. But even if that was the case, like a conversation should have been had, you know what I'm saying? But it's just never no reason to, especially at that level of fame, I guess, or stardom, like you don't gotta knock everyday working people because like it's not none of your rich homeboys and homegirls that's like supporting you and advancing your career. It's the everyday working people that's supporting you and advancing your career. You know what I'm saying? I once heard that like sometimes maybe like more back in the day, like entertainers like tried to preserve like a single image. You know what I'm saying? Because the opposite sex is more interested in the artist when they like feel like they can connect with them, like it could be them. You know what I'm saying?
Fantasize.
And they got a wife, it's like you might only get so into it. You know what I'm saying? But if a nigga think that they fucking can, you know what I mean, actually be with you or whatever the case may be, then fuck with it. But
That's facts.
I don't know. My
Interesting.
headphones keep dying. We had an hour and 58 minutes in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Time, ain't it?
It's been a great show, fellas. I appreciate y'all this week as I do every other week. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there watching. And in the meantime, in the between time, let's try to be a little better to the world. So maybe the world might be a little better to you. TraMatic. Ooh.